Alright, yeah, welcome back to some more Magic Arena, and today's the best day of the week. It's Historic Brawl Day, and I have a bit of a doozy for you guys today. It's probably a deck that, with a little bit of tweaking, could be very problematic for Historic Brawl, which seems to be the theme of this week's decks, is very problematic decks that should probably be banned. This one's no exception, to be honest. I didn't think much of it. I kind of expected it to do weird and wonderful things, but not to the extent that it did. We're going to be playing with a Seeker God of the Tree, aka also the Prismatic Bridge, which is the primary target for this double-faced card. So a Seeker is a 3-mana 1/4 with Vigilance and adds 1 mana of any colour, so it's just a Manalith. And it also gives legendary creatures Vigilance and also add 1 mana of any colour. Not too relevant, and primarily not the way you want to play this card. You want to be dumping down the Prismatic Bridge as early as possible, so turn 4, turn 5 is realistic. And when you do that, you get a legendary enchantment that says at the beginning of your upkeep, you reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature or planeswalker card. Put that card onto the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So, we're playing Super Friends, and we're playing it in such a way that the Prismatic Bridge is almost guaranteed every single time to hit a bomb. We don't have any creature-based mana ramp here. We have things like Arcane Signet, Cultivate, and auras for lands like Gift of Paradise, Glittering Frost, and, you know, a couple more mana rocks like that. We don't really have any creatures. The only creature we have is the only one that's really backbreaking when it's joined in with Planeswalkers, and that's going to be Vorinclex Monstrous Raider, a 6-mana 6/6 with Trample Haste. If you would put one or more counters on a permanent or player, you put twice that many counters of each of those kinds on that permanent or player instead, which basically means any of the tick-ups on our Planeswalkers are going to be doubled. They also enter with double loyalty counters as well, so if you can get Vorinclex out into play and any one of our Planeswalkers enters, most of them, if not all of them, I actually haven't checked, to be honest, most of them at least, will be able to ult the moment they enter field. So I guess Ajani's one of the exceptions to that. He only goes up to 8, but he also ticks up by 4, so he's exceptionally hard to be removed. So I guess we'll go into some of the Planeswalkers, because we're going to be dumping them onto the field every single turn. I think you will see every single Planeswalker in here. We got Ajani, who ticks up and puts permanents into our hand, so other Planeswalkers, other mana ramps, things like that. Vraska is a removal spell on the -3, and the +2 makes some tokens with Menace. That's going to be one of our primary ways of winning, is via tokens. We have Chandra, who is a board wipe. Liliana is basically a board wipe. She also ticks up and makes zombies, again, our win condition. Lots and lots and lots of board wipes in here. We've got Cleansing Nova, Doomscar, Time Wipe, which is a good way of bouncing our Seeker back to our hand if we've been forced into playing that. We have Deafening Clarions, Sweltering Suns, Anger of the Gods, Wrath of God. Basically, all the good board wipes are in here. But yeah, let's keep going, I suppose. Nicol Bolas is card draw and removal. Ashiok is tokens again and removal. We've got Teferi, who is card draw and removal. Vivian is card draw and removal. You kind of get the idea. Most of the Planeswalkers are going to be card draw or removal, or tokens and removal, in a nutshell. That's why I've picked most of them for their purposes, so that when they do come out off the Prismatic Bridge, they should hopefully be able to answer the 1 or 2 things that our opponent has done between then. So we play a card, and we also get the Prismatic Bridge. If we get this out, we're going to be playing 2 cards a turn, essentially. So that's where this deck gets very disgusting, because if anyone's played against Super Friends, you'll know once the Planeswalkers start piling up, they're very hard to remove, especially when they are also removal in themselves. The mana base is kind of just quickly thrown together. I don't think it really has too much to talk about. We got all the triomes. We got the World Tree in here, which says if we've got 6 or more lands, all of our lands become chromatic, so we can add 1 mana of any colour. No colourless lands in here to speak of, and we have basics, 1 of each kind as well, to help with the cultivating, and also the occasional untapped land. There's also Migration Path in here as well, which we can cycle if we've hit all 5 of our basics by that point. And yeah, that's essentially the list. We're going to be showcasing some highlights from yesterday's stream. So if you haven't yet done so, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Also, maybe consider going down into the link below. There'll be a link to my Twitch channel where you can go and hit the follow button on that one to get notifications when we go live in the future. Usually every Saturday we do play Historic Brawl with the viewers, so if you do like Historic Brawl, want somewhere to play your decks, then my stream is one of those places you can go ahead and do it. And I don't always bring degenerate stuff. Mostly it's janky. This one turned out to be extremely degenerate though, and a bit one-sided on the fun count. But there you go. Anyway, like, subscribe, let's get to it. This video is brought to you by the generous support of our wonderful patrons and channel members that you see here. If you'd like to support the channel and get access to cool content like sneak peeks, bonus videos, polls on future content, or access to a personal deck critique from myself every month, then hit the join button down below, or check out the Patreon link in the description. With all that said, let's get into the gameplay. When our removal spells are just mass removal spells, then, you know, we've got a bit of a thing going. Oh wow, this is rough. Alright, off to a bad start. So Ekamos is playing Yarok the Desecrated. Probably going to desecrate my board with mass removal and whatnot. How has this not got red in it? I'm keeping it, but still. I'm upset by this hand. No gambling today? Oh, that comes later. There's always gambling. Whenever I build a deck, it's a gamble. Alright, tap land, let's go. See, Marius was here earlier. He said, imagine playing Brawl, and I think that's the last we heard from him. Ooh, Slumbering Dragon. Thank you very much for the follow, my friend. Welcome on in to the Madhouse. Enjoy your stay. We are gonna go with, I think, old Dom Dom. Alright. He should be alright there on his own. Dominic, Anarchist of the Boluses. So the question is, sweep or bridge? It's a tough question. So black, red, blue, white, green. Prismatic bridge. And we just see if this does anything. It might just die immediately. It probably will, in fact. But I think we have a reasonable enough follow-up if it does, so it's okay. We'll just get it later. So yeah, no Reclamation Sages or anything like that, please. At least until I do one trigger off of it, which should be okay. Alright. Dominic stays in play. We get a Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. Seems good. Alright, red. Let's see. I think I just have to sweep here.
Let's skip to the good part.
And then blue. This allows me to play Sahili. And then untap Matriomes. Yeah, Oko's around in the very, very degenerate format still. It looks like he's there to stay as well, because he's not that bad. Although, I think most people would who play Legacy would say that they don't really appreciate him being there, even if he is kind of moderately just fine. Good lord, these Planeswalkers. They are just flowing on in. Alright, let's touch you over down. We tick up. That's a good card. Yeah, they won't haste me. Let's get rid of that. Play a bit of that. Do a bit of this. Pass it up. I'm ready to admit defeat. Well, there's still, let's see, 5, 6. There's still 8 more left to go. So it's up to you. Does Graph Digger stop the commander is insane, as in Prismatic Bridge? It stops the creatures from entering. It won't stop the Planeswalkers, I don't think. Ooh, bounce the Planeswalker. Gonna go after Vraska and Teferi there, nice. We just get an Ashiok. So we bounce the Yarok. This deck doesn't look pleasant to play against. It appears to be playing itself, mostly. That's the impression I'm getting so far. We'll use this to get some mana. Use that mana to get a Vraska. That Vraska will kill the Baron. I just feel like I'm going through the motions right now. And then we replay Teferi. Get more blockers. Could have used some mana there, but we don't need to. We tick up here. And yep, pass the turn. Boop boop. Runestone stops everything. Yeah. It's probably worth playing, maybe, I don't know. This deck is making me sick. I can't imagine why. I mean, there's a lot of text on the board, so there is that, I suppose. There's a Ravenous Chupacabra, yeah. Alright, what do we get next? It's a Narset, and suddenly my Planeswalkers are off the table. Alright, so we're gonna use this Vivian. This Vivian's just gonna kill this Growing Rights, I guess. Then we're gonna dump this Time Wipe to kill Yarok. Add mana. Binding of the Old Gods. Kills Gift of Paradise. Tick up. Make a 3/3. Tick up here.
We need to move quickly.
I feel like I'm not even gonna know if I have a Planeswalker ready to ult. That's where I feel like I'm at right now. It's a Doomscar, alright. I'll just foretell that with my mana. Do the quick checklist of, do I have anything I can do? Okay. That, pass. I don't want to be next. Oh, I don't have Sarkhan in here, actually. Funnily enough. Sarkhan should probably be in here. He's a bit of a weird one to hit off the bridge when he's on his own, but... yeah, that seems like a thing I should put in here. Unless I don't want to be settled. Getting settled seems rough. Yes, Sarkhan was just kind of a major oversight. Who's next? Ooh, a Ajani. Okay, I'll get a Ketria Triome. Ajani puts all non-land permanents into my hand. It's just a Signet this time.
I'd sooner die than kill.
I'd sooner die than kill. Yeah, that's my philosophy when playing this game. I mean, we can just kill in so many different ways, so let's just, like, Maelstrom Pulse this Tishana. Saheeli just seems like a perfectly reasonable win con right now. I don't know about you guys, but that's how it's feeling. Let's grab a land drop. Oh, it's a Valky. I'll just grab a Planeswalker with my Vivian. Yeah, okay. Just add some mana. And then let's Valky. Let's have a look at that hand. Let's take that Reclamation Sage, maybe, I don't know. I mean, makes them take their whole turn to kill the bridge, which is about too late. Yeah, tick up here. Tick up here.
Let me help you practice.
Oh god, tick up here.
Busting heads is my bread and butter.
Let's tick up here. a little bit here.
I enjoy the proper.
Get rid of that. Let's get rid of one of these because it's going to be dead anyway. And that'll be that. Alright. Can I cycle this? I can cycle this. 24 cards. Alright, send it. Someone get a bot copy going. We're going to be here for a while. So, who am I close to ulting? Just a fairy, I think, at the moment. This and this, please. Yeah, Teferi ults in 2 turns. Narset's kind of close. All my creatures are death touching, but they're going to die anyway. Wishing me good fortune. Well, it seems to be going well for me so far, so I appreciate that. Alright, so there's Massacre Girl with no mana to play Reclamation Sage, so the Prismatic Bridge is down. Bit late, but it is down. Alright. How many Planeswalkers have we got out at the moment? We've seen one... Oh god, there's a Vraska. Oh, and a Bolus. that's a Bolus chat. I'll just play that. Let's rebuild. Oh god. Should we Doomscar? Is this where you Doomscar? There's too many decisions, I don't like it. I guess we tick up here. That's nice, we'll play that one. This should probably close it out quickly enough. I want to use... I want to use that option. Thanks, Bolus. Appreciate that. That's the longest Bolus list the world has ever known. I was minus on that because I can, I suppose. I'll draw a card.
We need to move quickly.
Let's get some value. Oh no, they're summoning sick. Oh. Just draw a card, discard a card. Get rid of you. Add some mana, I suppose. Make a thing, I suppose. Make some more stuff. Is that everyone? Nope. We're still going.
You can't.
Oh, there we go. That's a thing. Bit of green. Bit of... I don't even know. I don't even know, chat. There's too many. Alright, that's fine. Just that. There we go. Alright. This deck is stupid. I completely agree. Hey, Dantre. Seems like you've just joined in at the right time. And the silly thing is, like, I'm missing Sarkhan. Clearly one of the better win cons of the deck. Although, what I'm looking at right here is that maybe that's not the case. Because it feels to me like, you know, I've got it covered. Alright, let's get rid of you. Okay, what's next? It's Liliana. Oh, Orthovajani. You know, a bit late, but Sure. Vorinclex. North Vajani. Let's get some counters on my dudes. Alright. Ult you. I guess. And then tick you up.
Let's get toasty.
Oh, I could have ulted Bolus, maybe. I don't know. Tick you up.
Bring the injured to me.
I think I've got a win here. Let's just end this before I play all my planeswalkers. There you go. Tick you up. Let's grab that. Yeah, I just make... Oh, never mind. Yeah, I make this a copy of this. And then also destroy that.
You'll regret this.
I could keep going, but I'm not gonna. This is it. This is all that is required. All right. Ah, right. That's the game. That's game one. So far, I think the deck has got some legs. Got no words for the absolute madness I see. Yeah, I agree. It's a thing. Ooh, Vorinclex is actually very hard to beat. I'm gonna keep this one, because it has mana. Alright. Send it. I accept. Hey, Nosy. How we doing? Yeah, we've just kind of discovered a deck that's probably too good. I don't know. It's too early to say, I believe, but we don't have white for that. Huh. Alright, I think I'm still gonna play it. What is it? It's 5-color Super Friends with the Prismatic Bridge. I just absolutely dunked on Ekimos by playing virtually every single Planeswalker in my deck off of this nonsense. No white or black? It seems that way.
Oh, I'll craft something special for you.
Hmm. Yeah. I appear to have drawn the wrong half of my mana base. Alright. This is maybe where the deck loses. Who knows? Just gonna get a Seeker out there. It allows us just to play the lovely cards. Questing Beast is also a hard counter to our deck. I see Furak. Max chose very well. All the Planeswalker hate in the world. Goodbye, Sihili.
Learn from this.
I think it's worth a minus here.
Hey, over here. Oh, that's nasty.
Don't know if it's worth a chump block. I think I might just let Chandra die. It's giving me an error trying to add you. Have you added a space on the end of my name or a space before it? For some reason, they haven't really fixed the adding thing. If there's a space in there, it counts it as part of the name. When it's not. Hmm. So, like, if we wanted to be... There we go. If we wanted to be Vorinclex, we just need to draw board wipes, I think. It's just the case. We mostly have the ability to do that, I guess, but... I need black mana and I need double white mana, and those are just things that we're lacking right now. Such a weird bear. Goodbye, Asika. Alright, 7 mana for the Prismatic Bridge. I don't even know if it's worth playing Asika on 3 mana side.
I don't need this.
Because now Bridge is 7 mana. I just can't play any of my cards. Literally don't have a single playable card, and I have almost all colours of mana here. That is so bad. Just... And that be that, I guess. I guess we can... Oath of Kaya the Renata. Okay, we did literally nothing that game. So there is a whiff potential, it seems. Serves you right. I don't know. I think maybe I just dunked on you, Ekimos. I think that's all it came down to. Yeah, there he goes. So if I'd have drawn different colours, I probably stood a chance of winning. It might never happen again. Ooh. Now then, do you care about any permanent being sacrificed? You do, don't you? Whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent or discards a permanent, you may put that card from the graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. That is absurd. Alright. This looks good. I have no issues with this hand whatsoever. Even that seems like a fine top deck. Can play Evorin Smash Clicks. Yeah, very lucky that didn't come down. Pretty much everything short of a +2 doesn't work when it's around. Well, it does work, it just doesn't go anywhere. They're all untapped lands. This is lovely. I like this. Alright. So, what are we playing with here? It's only when an opponent discards, so the Crypt discarding is not going to do anything, although that would be cute. So I think we just want to go with an Oath of Kyra and get rid of Midnight Reaper. We want to kind of slow our opponent down a little bit while we build up mana. I think that's the general idea. So next turn's going to be Glittering Frost. I don't believe I put any snow payoffs in the deck. I could be wrong. Maybe I want Blood on the Snow in here, actually, for that reason. So I can gain life with a Domri if they attack it. That seems reasonable. Yeah, I guess I'll get down Domri. Gotta start building up that mass of planeswalkers, I suppose. Alright, we are at killing planeswalker mana. Just imagine, chat, if we had access to Pioneer. Oath of Nissa makes all my planeswalkers basically casted off of 5 color. It's chromatic land for 1 mana, basically. It's beautiful. Alright, so if they do attack Domri, they get drained a little bit for 2. So it's a little bit punishing to do so. That's nice. Alright, so take up. Green. Bridge. See if they got Feed the Swarm in their deck. Is Oath of Teferi in here? Of course, of course. I will lose 3 life. This Lantern's gonna do a lot of work, though. Once they've got a lot of mana, they can start untapping it and constantly pinging me. I have a couple of planeswalkers that deal with artifacts and enchantments. A Prankle, eh? Alright, this should be about time. Maybe even this, actually. This might be better. Either way. Discard. I'm gonna go with the Glittering Frost here. I was wondering if Eerie Ultimatum was in here. That could be a cute one. Based off the first game, though, it seems like... Oh no! Our literal worst hit! Oh no! Well, that's a Massacre Worm. I mean, it doesn't really matter which one we pick. Guess I'll just take Murderous Rider. I guess I could -2 Valky Fights Prankle. And then just dump some stuff down. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. He's dead anyway. So what are we missing for Bolus? 1 black mana, right? Yeah, looks like it. Slamming. Let's get Ashiok in there. Yeah, we'll make a 2/3. I don't think I'm in a rush to do any of these things. We'll lose 3 life. I want to put Tigrid into a Golgari ramp deck and just see what happens. I've seen it in somewhat of a ramp shell where it can actually tap and untap 4 times. It's a legitimate threat at that point. You need a lot of mana to make it that case, though. Alright, so one of our Planeswalkers is gonna die. It's gonna be the Ashiok. Surprise, surprise. I think I put Elspeth Conquers Death in here, so I can always get back 1 Planeswalker at some point. Ah, we got Vivian.
Every fight makes me stronger.
Alright. Let's tick up. Let's get red, play Narset.
Victory is just another puzzle to be solved.
I don't think I care about Tigrid enough to put it back into the command zone just yet. Let's get a Triome. That's the black mana we need. A bit slow, but still. Shouldn't have done this right now. I think I wanted to do...
Let me help you practice.
I suppose it doesn't matter, actually. I think I wanted to swing and sweep. I like this song. This is funky and calm. Alright, let's sweep. Okay. So they do have Vraska's Contempt. I will lose 3 life. I'm gaining 2 off Narset right now, so maybe they want to get rid of that. They also might want to get rid of Vivian if they value their Tigrid's Lantern enough. They have a 2/3. Who's next? I really need this card out of their hand, chat. I can't allow it. It's gonna be so rough. No mana. Honestly, that's honestly what I need right now. Can't really have you using your mana right now. I think we're gonna go with a tick down here.
Meditate with me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Come to me.
A whiff. Of all the people I expected to whiff, Vivian was probably up there.
I bow to no one.
Alright. Do I Wrath? My board state doesn't care right now. I will lose 3 life. Kind of cheering against the odds for Bam here. I feel like you guys are always cheering against me. It's so mean. I don't know why you do it to me, but... Plague Crafter. Let's get rid of... let's get rid of Domri. Alright, so... Chat. If Vorinclex is hit off the Prismatic Bridge, we win. End of story. I'm pretty sure that's the case, right? Alright. Nicol Bolas. Mega Blocker. I will... I'll discard a card this time. Tick up.
I've seen things that would break someone like you.
Get a Breeding Poo. Let's add some life as well to counteract the Lantern a bit. I think we're drawing and making them exile a card here. It's very important that we either pinch their mana or pinch their cards. Alright, play the land they know about. Draw and discard with the Royal... Oh no. That's a card. Alright, pass it up. You can do, I think you just do exclamation point Q will bring up who's in it. Alright, they are very close to Blood on the Snow. They're basically a land top deck away, and that's very, very concerning. It's something we can rebuild from, but at the same time... Actually, no, we're already there, right? Yeah, we're already there. Okay, so all of these are gone. That's fine. And then we reanimate. Who's coming back? Prankle? Reaper? They're all pretty bad. Plague Crafter. Alright. Get rid of Cleansing Nova. Alright, who's next? That would be a Najani Unyielding. Honestly, it's up there on the best possible hits. Because of that.
Do not harm these people.
This is exactly the reason. That's just foul. Oh my god. Alright, I don't know who's next actually on the list, but... I will... A non-land permanent, you say? I guess I'll get rid of this Oath of Kaya. Alright, we have a threat, chat. We also potentially win. Vorinclex down. We no longer potentially just win. Alright, bridge reveals. Chandra. Johnny reveals. Liliana, it's a good one.
We fight for those.
Let's add mana.
Today's my lucky
Let's go for Liliana.
Let us march into battle.
Let's float this actually, because I've forgotten that Lantern can activate at any time, and I'm just going to set the Signet. Goodbye, Signet. Then Vraska.
Mindless minion.
Vraska's gonna go up.
Make my own decisions.
And then we're just gonna start pumping out creatures now.
The finest in the sea.
We're 2 turns away from a Ajani Unyielding just winning as well, ulting all of our Planeswalkers in one go. Cavalier. Alright, that is a defensive force. Next Planeswalker on the list is... Chandra. Welcome on in, Chandra. You're gonna -5 the Cavalier. I think this still has lands to grab. Alright. Tick up a Ajani. Whiff. Okay.
This is your moment.
Tick up Liliana. Add some mana.
You're going down.
Play Vraska. Tick up Vraska.
Go ahead.
I'm reporting you to Twitch for cyberbullying. I don't know what you're talking about. This is perfectly acceptable. Just as Wizards intended. I will sack this Summoning 6 zombie and draw a card. We will sack this Summoning 6 dude here as well. And draw a card. And then draw a card.
Waste not, want not.
There's an option. Alright, I feel like I don't even need to do this, but I think it's definitely correct just to get the last of my basics out. There you go. Get in for 4. Prankle's the only thing that can haste, I think, in black. And he's already in the graveyard. Alright. So next turn we ult Ajani, which allows us to ult Chandra, ult Liliana, ult Vraska, and ult the other Vraska. 5 loyalty counters. Okay. I'm gonna sack this zombie and draw a card. Why is it every time I tune in you're doing something disgusting? I don't know. I truly don't know. We've got to ask ourselves, why aren't you tuning in at all times, Seamaris? If you never left, then I would just be doing one continuous degenerate thing. Alright, we'll get rid of this island. Alright. It's all I'm doing. I don't know what you're talking about. That's very mean. Alright, so last hit. It's going to be a Teferi. Right, so we're going to go up to Ajani. Thank you, Bam, for sticking this out. No normal person would. Alright, your life total becomes 1. So technically that's the win. I can also cast a spell to win. I also just kill you with any single piece of damage. I also, whenever I draw a card, make you sack permanents. And I would do this, but honestly it's more clicking for Bam, and I don't want to do that. So, just picture them with 1 swamp and 1 Tigrid's Lantern. There you go. Though if he kills my creature... if he killed my creature, chat, I would ult my Liliana to send a message. But that will do. So there are -3, there's a Vraska trigger going on there, and yeah, all sorts of nonsense. I don't even know how many Planeswalkers I had left, but... Remember when we played Emblem Tribal last time, chat? We're kind of there again. Never saw my Elder Spell. Oh, damn. I was considering putting one in this deck as well. Okay, now delete this deck. Dang. Yeah, Elder Spell in my list as well would probably be a reasonable shout. It's not in there, but it probably would be reasonable. We're actually 1 away from getting attacked with creatures. Would you look at that? If you can speed enough, then you can kill me. Alright. I was hoping I'd play the other 5-color deck. You mean the one that doesn't play cards? Zemaduce's original list? Alright, this just looks... almost playable, actually, weirdly enough. It needs more draws, but if I play this on 2, then there's a chance I can play this on 3. It's so risky, though. It's so risky. Oh, God. It's got to be the free mole. I'm a coward, chat. I'm a coward. Alright, well, this one's got Teamer mana. Sure. It'll fix itself, I'm sure. That's a good start, I suppose. Alright, so Mr. Brightbind is playing Depala, Pilot Exemplar. 3 mana, 3/3. Other dwarves you control get +1/+1, and each vehicle you control gets +1/+1 as long as it's a creature. When it becomes tapped, you may pay X. If you do, reveal the top X cards of your library and put all dwarf and vehicle cards from among them into your hand, and then the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. That's a nice pickup if I can cast it. Big if at this point. Deck was in early access. Alright, fair enough. Well, you had my early access review, so we'll have to see what it's like in full release, I suppose. Ooh, forging the Tyrite Stone sword thing. I'm still in Teamer colours, chat. Still in Teamer colours. I guess that means that I'm forced to just go a Seeker here. And hope for the best. I don't really ever want to be doing that, but this hand's kind of forcing me to do it. So crazy to think you can technically cast a white-green on turn 2 and then a red-red on turn 3. Yeah. I am honestly somewhat regretting not playing that one out, because I feel like I could have maybe done it if I'd have just not been a coward. Alright, so Depala's in. Peace Walker Colossus is in. Love that card. Good times. Back to the Magic Duel days. Alright. Where to from here? I think we're going to go with Narset. And we're going to kill Depala just so that they can't potentially crew. It's also just kind of their build-around card, I would think.
Is merely the result of practice. Think, then act.
That's not too bad. Let's get rid of Deafening Clarion. And then 3 damage to Depala. Back to the command zone with Yi. So if they want to play Depala again, that's basically their entire turn all over. Remember when Kaladesh was too strong? Yeah, good times. Good times. It was actually a better standard than we've had for the past year. Although it's better now. Admittedly. Oh god, that's a beating. That's a beating. That's a beating. I need a white sauce.
This was not my plan.
A white sauce and nonsense can occur. Is it really better now, though? It is. It's getting there. So unfortunately with this, I don't get to change the outcome of a Seeker. So let's get in for 1. I'm just going to play Chromatic Lantern. I don't really want to, but I'm kind of thinking that I have to Maelstrom Pulse the Goldspan Dragon, because it's just really annoying. I think I kind of have to. Alright, so they're going to use that mana to draw a card, unfortunately for me. Rogues are fun. Yeah, I can't agree with that. You'd be on your own in there. This is not a rogue-loving stream, unfortunately. Alright. Ooh, there's a SRAM. And a vault robber. Alright, so. Where are we doing? What are we doing? Where are we? What's going on?
Your corpse will volunteer.
Let's make a zombie.
Good help is easy.
We'll use it as a blocker. We can do this to then do this. It should be nice. Permission to ban Born of the Night. Oh, it's so tempting, isn't it? Alright, I will sack my Asika. To the command zone with you, and draw.
Death is enlightening.
Okay, that has hexproof. That's fine. As long as it's not murdering Liliana, we're happy. Okay, looks like we're going to get to draw a lovely card before our next turn, which is nice.
Not today.
Alright. So. First things first. We want to save that, I think. I think we want to go with this. Have we made our... We did just make our land drop, yeah. Just checking. Yeah, I think we're blowing up the world. And then we're just playing Liliana here.
Right.
Got some good stuffs we can be doing, so hopefully we can get there. Right, I'm thinking... Might be playing you. What it will be doing, though, time will tell. Ooh, improvised out a regent. Okay. Can they give it haste? Heart of Kieran. You just realised my commander is an MDFC. Yes, it is, this is my commander. This is its partner. There you go. I think we made a mistake on their end. We'll see. Depends on the heavy level of punishment, I suppose, here. So, I mean... Use it or lose it. Gonna draw a card. I think it's time. Prismatic Bridge established. My commander is an enchantment, yes. It's one of the things that made me very nervous when I first saw this card being revealed for Standard Brawl. I thought, oh god, we've got ourselves another Niv Mizzet. The more I play this deck, the more I think, oh god, we've got super friends. Because Jesus is it a really, really miserable experience from what our friends over there in the comment section are saying. Alright, looks like Liliana's gonna die. I think to the surprise of no one, that is the case. I'm just curious about our follow-up now. What do we get? There's some bad hits. That one's not one of them, I don't think.
Welcome to my domain, Planeswalker.
So let's go Oath of Kaya. Hit Depala again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're just gonna go Oath of Teferi. Flicker Oath of Kaya. Tick up. Tick up. And bring back Oath of Kaya, ping our opponent, gain some life. Wish any legendary could be a commander. I'd be interested in a format that looks like that. I've often thought that myself. Legendary sorceries could be quite cool. Well, there's what was that format that I imagine has already died because you never hear about it? It's where you can do like Gideon plus Blackblade as kind of a partner commander. You get a legendary permanent and also a normal legal commander joined together. Oh, it's Vorinclex. Oh my god. Oh, chat, it's Vorinclex. Alright, so let's get exiling. Because we get to Ashiok here. If we hit anything nice. Looks like we hit mostly lands. Yeah, mostly lands. Infinite loyalty. Yeah, she's coming in with 10 loyalty. It seems reasonable. And then every other Planeswalker after that is going to enter with additionals as well. Alright, then we're going to keep ticking up to 11.
The shadows awaken.
Sahili. Cultivate.
Let's see how you work.
And the last of my basics out. Yeah, I'll put you in, I guess. Boop, and pass. It was a Planeswalker commander and an instant sorcery signature spell. Yeah, that's the one, Oathbreaker. It's such a cool idea. I think it had a couple of, like, really bad combinations, though, right? I seem to remember there being something way too bad, like a Brawl plus counterspell, something like that. That was just really huge nonsense. Alright, who do we get now? Oh, do we just... We just won. Shall we just won? Alright. GG. Swing. Tapala is legendary? Yes. Yes, she is. She is legendary, alright. She is certainly legendary. Although, does it say... It's only a legendary creature or planeswalker. Okay. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Get rid. It's hexproof.
For heroics are but a dream.
And then we go an ult. Each opponent that doesn't control a legendary creature or planeswalker loses the game. There we go. That was a... It felt like there was a lot of back and forth there, actually, even though, if you know, it still ended up in a bit of a ruffle stomp in the end. I don't know. I think when you don't get to go for the Prismatic Bridge on 5 and just watch it tick over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, there's a little bit of back and forth involved, and, you know, Oath of Teferi is definitely pretty good. I don't know if there's supposed to be a capper after that, Mr. Breakmind, but hopefully you enjoyed it anyway. Okay, now delete this deck. Yeah, maybe. We'll move on, I think.